Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So in this video, I'm gonna teach you how to get those best photo editing tips and tricks using Canva. And as you can see right now, I am currently on the Canva website, and this is gonna be the link, www.canva.com. Now, that being said, before we get started, I just wanna let you know that this process or this tutorial is applicable for all devices, namely iOS, Windows OS. Even if you have your mobile devices such as tablet or phone, please stay in the video because the process for all throughout is perfectly the same. That being said, let's get started. So with this one, I hope you're seeing this platform also on your end because this is the landing page of Canva. Now, just to make sure that this is the one you're seeing, make sure you're logged in. That being said, let's get started with this one. Simply click on the Create Design button on the top right section, and then there should be a pre-templates right here. Now, it doesn't really matter what kinds of templates we're going to use because this is only for the tools and features inside Canva. But for discussion purposes, I'm going to use the specific size, 1920 by 1080, which is the desktop wallpaper. Let's go for it, and this is going to be the editing platform right now. It's a new thumbnail, or rather it's a new tab on Windows, and we just escape the previous one. So this is gonna be our Canva. Basically, it's literally called Canva. Now, these are the tips and tricks for you. I have 10. First is gonna be the editing the foreground and background, the animate of image, Magic Eraser Pro. The fourth one is gonna be blur image background, fifth is photo collage. Of course, followed by background removal, color isolation is the next, followed by add frame, create a mockup is next, and lastly, magic edit. So let's start with the first one, edit foreground and background. So for this one, I don't have any preset templates or such because I want to take you one step at a time. So for example, on the sections on the left, design, elements, text, brand, uploads, and so on and so forth, I'm going to get a specific photo first. For example, this one right here, this is going to be our sample photo. I think this is going to be a stew. Anyway, this doesn't really matter. So to adjust the foreground or background of specific photo, make sure you're highlighting the photo itself. You're gonna see those violet lines right there to make sure you're highlighting them. Next thing you want to do is click the edit photo on the left section, on the top section tools right here, and edit photos right there. And then once you click on it, you'll have new tools on the left side. Now with this one, there's gonna be 3 sections again: effects, adjust, and crop. I want you to choose adjust. Now with this one, by default, Canva is selecting the area for whole image. And this is where we're going to change it for foreground or background. So basically, you get a gist right here. If you want to edit the foreground and focus on the food itself, it will do so. And that will be just loading a little bit because this is a huge image, right? So this is going to be the foreground selected, as you can see right there. Now, to adjust the temperatures right there, the lightness, the brightness, to make it black and white, simply the variance to -100, as you can see right there. It's basically black and white. So that's how you adjust the foreground. Of course, it goes without saying, if you want to adjust the background itself, click on the background. And then again, if you want to make it black and white, easy to do so. Now, it's really up to you what to do with this settings right here, how to edit them, but that's how you choose the background and foreground. So we're done with the first one. For the next one, let's go to animate image. So I'm gonna use the same image. I'm just gonna lower it down in size like this. Highlight it again. It's very important to highlight the image you're gonna edit. And then again, click the edit photo. And with this one, you're gonna see new tools, right? We're not gonna focus on these tools. Rather, we're gonna focus on the animate section right there. And these are the animation that you can use. For example, we have basic, exaggerated, photo movement. Of course, we have animation, or rather add motion effects. And as you can see right now, it's perfectly awesome. Personally, this is my favorite. I don't like this flicker or pulse or wiggle. I like this rotate. So these are the tools you can use to animate one. However, you can also choose this new one that says create an animation. And basically, you choose where to go. So tips for this one, hold shift while dragging to create straight lines. Anyway, so this one you can just do that. Basically, you choose the animation and let it go. Perfect, right? You can still just adjust the movement, steady, and add motion more effects while moving it. Perfect. Anyway, that's how you add animation to your photo. I'm gonna remove this too because we're done with them. We're gonna move with Magic Eraser. Now with this one, make sure you highlight the photo again. And then with this one, click Edit Photo. You're gonna see this options right here that says Magic Eraser. Please choose it. It will highlight the brush over image. And then make sure you choose the part of the photo, the element that you want to remove. For example, I'm gonna remove this specific carrot. Let's try it. And wait for it to load. By the way, you can adjust the brush size or brush size on this section right here. By default, they have it by 20. Now let's wait for it to load. This will take around 30 seconds, a maximum. Now while it's taking a little bit longer than usual, there you go. It didn't take that long, sorry about that. So the carrot over here was removed, and that's how you use the Magic Eraser photo. Now, that being said, let's move on to the next tool. I hope you're having fun with this one. By the way, guys, it says Pro right here because that means that this tool's right here that has those crowns. You're seeing those crowns right there, right? These are for Pro version. So before using this one, you need to buy or subscribe the Pro version of Canva. Okay? So for blur image, of course, again, highlight the photo. Very important. Go to Edit Photo right there. And basically, there is a blur photo right here. But this is not suggested by me, because if you click this one, you'll blur the whole image, like so. Rather, if you want to blur the background itself, just choose autofocus, and then it will blur the background rather than the image itself. Please take note of those two are quite confusing. Okay? Now that being said, you can still blur it because I still have that blur photo right there. I'm going to remove it. There you go. If you want to blur the background, do not use this blur option right here. Rather, use the autofocus. Okay? And that being said, let's move on to the next tool. We have photo collage. Now for photo collage, I'm not going to use this one first because I need to use an element or design. Basically, choose the design option right there and just type in basically photo collage. Now with this one, these are the tools that you can use. For example, this one right here, paste it right there, and then this is their template. Basically, you can just remove a photo. For example, replace background right there, perfectly, and then basically choose a photo to add with it. For example, right there, you can adjust it over here, adjust it right there, and of course, I can add more photos with it, as so. Perfect, right? As you can see over there, I can adjust it. I can also do it over here. Again, guys, this is only the basics that I'm teaching you. The key here would be your skills and imagination. That's only the limit. Okay? Now, that being said, that's how you make a collage. I'm gonna move on now to background removal. This is a very useful tool. I use it perfectly on my end. I'm gonna use this one. Again, the food earlier. Just use it. Now, basically, highlight the photo you wanna remove the background to. That's pretty important. Click Edit Photo and click on Background Remover. It's gonna be this one. Again, this is a paid subscription tool, so might as well get that tool because it's perfectly worth it. Trust me on this one. So as you can see right now, the background is removed easy peasy within seconds, and it's perfectly in a good quality removal. Now, that is background removal for you. Now for color isolation, you can click the photo again, of course, and edit photo right here. Now for color oscillations, you're gonna adjust or choose the effects right here. You're gonna see this duotone. You can adjust specific colors. For example, this custom, the highlights would be this one. You can adjust specific colors. For example, I want it a little bit yellow, and then the shadows, I want it a little bit more on the violet side. Okay? Basically, that's how you do it. To isolate the colors, it's really up to you how to use them. The tools I'm showing you guys, how to utilize them. Now that being said, the color isolation is done up. We're gonna add a frame. So the frame and the collage are basically the same. I'm just gonna type in the design section and I'm gonna choose frame. For example, right there, choose a frame that you like. For example, this one. Let's go with this one. And then you're gonna see a photo inside. You can just overlap it with the photo that you like, and basically you have a frame. Easy, right? That's how good Canva is, especially the paid version. So I strongly suggest buy the paid version and go for it. Now we're done with this one. We're done with the last two, create mockup and magic edit. Let's go back to the previous page right there and delete this background. So for the second one, create a mockup, you're gonna see on the design options, or rather when you click this elements right there, you're gonna see mockup right here. Let's try it out, okay? For example, this one right here, I'm gonna click edit photo, and you're gonna see under apps this mockup. Basically, if you click on open, this is the part where you can add photos to do specific designs. For example, this apparel right here, insert your image on the specific apparel. For example, let's say this is my image. I can simply do it. So drag anything over there. Again, let me just copy this. Drag and drop any image into the mockup. The easy way to do this is from the uploads tab. So go to the uploads. And then, for example, this one Batman, I want to drop it over there. And let's see how Batman would look like. Let me just highlight this one or enlarge it. And there you go, Batman's right there. You can use this to check or preview any design you want before selling your image, or rather, your design. And that's how you do a mockup, right? Let me just remove that one. So we're on to the last one, magic edit. Basically for this one, I'm gonna use a specific photo again, this one right here. Where was it? There you go. I'm just gonna enlarge it over here. Again, last one is magic edit, right? Make sure you highlight the photo. Once highlighted, edit photo right there. And you're gonna see right here, magic edit. For magic edit, guys, you're gonna have a brush size to use a tool from, and then select whole image, it's really up to you, and describe your edit. Right there, over here, let's just brush over everything from here to there, from point A to B. Make sure we highlight the photo we want to edit. Again, the highlight earlier, the one with the box frame, that's not enough for magic edit, okay? To utilize this tool, you're gonna highlight everything. Let me just give me a second here, okay? This is actually quite large. I think it will be better if we minimize a little bit. Anyway, I hope you're having fun, you're taking notes. If you want to rewatch the video, please do so, and then take notes on the specific tools I was using earlier. So continue, of course, after highlighting, and describe with AI what you want to choose. For example, describe what you want to add. I want to add flowers. Basically, we're gonna do it like that, and click on generate. So magic edit works with AI with this one. So this will take around 2 minutes because it's a huge image. That being said, I'm gonna get back to you once it's done. So hello there, I did not need to get back to you because it only took around 30 seconds. So here you go, the flowers from earlier. You can choose 2 different photos right there, or rather 4 different photos. So again, let me just highlight that before this was a food, right? So let's just save this one for comparison, and then go back from earlier. Let me just go back to the food. I want to show you guys the difference. Let me just pull up the one earlier. Okay, I think it's missing. Where was it? There you go. And as you can see, the difference is quite awesome. There isn't any food on the new one, it's all flowers, right? Anyway, that's how you use Magic Edit, and those are the 10 tips and tricks that I want to share with you guys on Canva. So I hope you had fun, and please please subscribe the button and hit the like button, okay? Thank you for watching, guys. Have a good one.